These text boxes are EVP captions from EVPs that I hear later while editing. If you want to hear them, I suggest wearing headphones.
Spirits can mold sound waves into voices. I've always called it carrier waves. Being able to use sounds that are already there as carrier waves for their voice. So I'm in the Widsow Cemetery. I've walked around a little bit, and there are old graves and new graves. Everybody is really well cared for because everybody has flowers. 1923, 1922. Well, somebody's taking care of everybody here. Somebody's taking care of them. Because everybody has flowers. That's nice. There are some wooden crosses. They're small, tiny stones. They're more ornate stones. Some of them have personality to them. Some are very, very formal. And I just decided I would explore and see what I could find. Let's tune in a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Do I have anybody with me? There's always somebody with me. Yeah, I've only sensed a little tiny bit of spirit activity, and it was somebody was kind of asking like, what am I doing, and meaning asking me about like I can't remember exactly how the question went. I'm riding. Somebody's asking what I'm doing. I'm riding around. I'm exploring. The answer was that I'm riding around and exploring on my motorcycle. And I like to come to cemeteries. And I may as well explain what I'm doing here. I'm a psychic medium, so I can usually see and hear and feel you guys. And I'm riding my motorcycle around, and I'm filming myself interacting with you guys. Yes, the spirits, interacting with the spirits. If you're unsure if you have permission to interact with me or to be on camera or audio, please ask my team, ask my guides, and follow their instructions. Also, please do not use names. I'm not supposed to use names, so please don't use names. Instead, describe yourself, describe the location, describe what you did. The things I'm interested in are things that are important to you or that you would like to share with an audience. So I'm always interested in finding out about the other side. I had somebody was asking about being cremated, like how you feel about that, and also like why you hang around or why you would be in cemeteries. It's the only place to find peace. It's kind of the same reason I go to cemeteries. There aren't a lot of living people, so you can just kind of relax. Is there a problem with living people? I don't know what I'm getting here. Is it chaotic? There's like more energy and chaos and stuff, and it's more like if you want to just settle down, relax, sleep right? Is that correct? No. If you want to do that, you can be here in the cemetery. I'm hearing a bee going crazy over there. That's going to show up in audio, and somebody's probably going to take over that sound and put their voice in it, because that's something I'm noticing that happens. Spirits can mold sound waves into voices. I've always called it carrier waves. Being able to use sounds that are already there as carrier waves for their voice. Yeah, I'm on to something with that, but I need to streamline my presentation of what I'm talking about there. Okay, so how do you feel about cremation? Makes no difference, doesn't matter. Is anybody cremated in the cemetery? It's a woman that reminds me of a grandmother saying, oh, I wouldn't know. Do spirits talk about how they died and stuff like that? What do spirits do? Watch. It's like watch the world go by, watch. I don't know if I'm getting these things correct. You've got a neat spot here. Can you tell me about the history of this little area? It was somebody's farm. They used the name, I'm not using the name. Somebody's farm. I'm feeling a pain in my finger. What's this pain? Psychological. Okay. What do you mean by that? I'm making it up? It's my own, I'm psychosomatic? It's a yes-no discussion, I think. If anybody needs help or anybody needs to go up, let me know. I think that once you go up, you go take care of some business and then you can revisit, can go back and forth. That's what I think. That's how I think it works. Check this. Oh, so do you guys have anything you want to tell me? Okay, somebody's saying I like your beard. Is this the same person? What can you tell me about, like, who lived here? It was a farm. What kind of farming? Cattle and fruit. What kind of fruit? I'm not getting a clear answer. Apples and pears. Are you stuck here? Is anybody stuck in the cemetery? Somebody said something about losing their way. So like just being distraught, confused, or sad, and not being able to move forward. Being like a shut-in. That's like when somebody doesn't leave their house. I know that a lot of times when I help somebody to move up, it's just basically me going, it's okay, you can go. And my team. So where should I go next? I'm in Utah. Somebody's saying Hoover Dam. Somebody's saying the Great Salt Lake. I don't know if that's a place or a name, so I'm not going to say it. It begins with B. I don't know if I was asking if people have family around here. But yeah, are there any ruins around here? Does anybody know about Yaqui Well? I feel like everybody's just kind of looking at each other like, no. There's a Mormon fort. Somebody's using the word battalion. Do you talk about how you died in here? Does anybody do that? No. What do you talk about? The weather, the times are a changin'. All right, well, I should be going. I should get going. If anybody needs to move on, please talk to my team. All right, you guys, take care. Any last things to tell me? Somebody said I'll tell you in your sleep. That's always an effective way of getting me to not remember. Oh, you know what? Last night I was thinking there were 3 people that I wanted to hear their voices on audio. There were 3 people I wanted to come down and meet. A radio guy, a DJ, and who was the third one? No names, please. Who was the third one? Oh, man. Oh, okay, yeah, I know the third one. He's a TV guy. I'd love to hear their voices. I'd love them to visit sometime and impart some of their wisdom. Or do an intro to my show. That'd be cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for talking with me. Thanks for coming over and seeing me. And, be well. Thank you.